Good morning and welcome to Denmark. This is our everyday morning struggle with strapping Zeke's chair to the sofa because the belts.
The hassle.
Yeah, and when we fold this bed out, the belts just disappear underneath the couch. So this is Henrik's favorite task every morning.
Yeah. And I always forget to take up the seat belts. So I strap the chair in and then realize I have to remove everything and redo it. Well,
good morning at least. And we've had the most beautiful sunrise here in Fredrikshamn. And we are just minutes away from packing everything away, and then we are going a little bit further up north to Skagen. So Denmark. We've spent
2 nights?
2 nights so far, and our plan is to stay in Denmark for another week or so. We have a massive surprise for Manne in a couple of days, because in the end of September is his birthday, so we're gonna go to Legoland. But we haven't told him yet, so it's a bit of a secret still. But we plan to do Jylland, which is the most northerly island in Denmark.
Parts.
Yeah, parts of Denmark. So we don't really have a set out plan more than that we want to see a bit more of the coastline and also a little bit of the fjords that are a little bit further down south.
Yeah, and I think we're not like the weather is gonna be quite windy for the next week, so we'll see how much we actually get to see. But that's the plan.
Yeah, but if it's like today, sunshine and wind, we're gonna be able to spend at least a couple of hours each day outside.
Right.
So,
for sure.
And what we've seen so far has been really, really beautiful. So we're just pretty excited to see a bit more of Denmark.
Yeah.
Var ska vi då? Till stranden! To the beach!
Let's go to the beach.
Let's go get away.
Like we are alone.
No.
That's the most northern point, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
And it's literally hundreds of people out there.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see on camera, but yeah, you can see now.
But let's hike up to this.
Den här vägen, kom! Superkattfart! Superkattfart! Okay. Hey, come. Hello. Vad duktig du är. Yeah. We went into the sand dunes for a little bit of a shelter for the wind. We're about halfway out to the little northernmost point, and we'll see if we're actually making it all the way out.
Kids aren't too happy.
No, and it's quite windy, and
We're not alone.
we're not alone.
There's literally 100 people trying to reach the northern point.
I think we've just been like a little bit spoiled with traveling off season all the time, and also traveling during weekdays. What's he doing? Eating sand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just not used to. We're just not used to sharing places with people, but that's okay. We find this little spot here and thought we might just hang out for a little bit in the sun.
We didn't make it out to the northernmost point, but went back to the motor to get some more shelter from the winds and to plan out our next move. The next morning we decided to hit the road again and travel a little further inland to hopefully get away from the heaviest winds.
Arrived in Vilsund, and that is a very Swedish pronunciation of this name. I have no clue how to even try to pronounce it in Danish. Just refilling some water.
Yeah.
And
connecting shore power because it was included.
Yeah, it was included, which is when it's included, it's always nice to have.
Saves us some LPG.
Yeah.
Nice, filled up.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we can have a shower tonight.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
We could drive along an ocean reflecting the sun, or make a bed of green atop a wide open scene. Under a canvas of
So we're slowly making our way south. Today we're stopped at a little town called Vilsund, which is really small. There is no shops here, it's just a gas station. But it's really nice, and we just met up with a guy that told us there is heaps of seals here.
Yeah.
Apparently. We haven't seen one yet, but
Keep a look out.
yeah.
And this would still be Limfjorden. So it's the same fjord that we spent
Last night. And it's apparently very deep.
Yeah. I think is that what defines a fjord? That is really deep, or is it just
I think it's made by the ice.
Oh
the ice track.
yeah, of course, yeah.
So
But
it makes it deep, yeah.
Of course. It's just really nice. Like I really like the, where you have the water, and then on the other side there is like greens and there's little hills. It's just really beautiful.
After Limfjorden, we headed straight for a couple of amazing days in Bylund and Legoland. However, you'll see our Legoland adventures in another episode. So, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. We had a look at the weather forecast and the sun was supposed to shine. So we made a spontaneous decision and headed out to Wadden Sea Nationalpark, starting on the west coast of Denmark, on the little island of Weve.
It's a bit like a bit of an Indian summer here in Denmark. We just reached the little island with the national park Wadden. I think it's pronounced, not sure. Here on the southwest coast of Denmark. And it's just ridiculously hot. So Henrik and Manne went outside to get the bikes ready, and we're just gonna take a bit of a bike ride down to the ocean, and hopefully we'll get some breeze. Before we left the motor, me and Henrik said, I wonder if there's gonna be a good beach. It was a pretty good beach.
Decent sized beach.
Yeah. Seriously, this is just such a dreamy beach. So first of all, we just biked through I think possibly 2 k's of sand, just
flat sand, like a desert, before we got to the beach in the ocean. And when we arrived, there was water all around here, even up to where Manne is standing. But now it's all sunken away. There are still like few little puddles and streams going out in the ocean, and just everywhere you look, you have sand and the sand dunes. Just really pretty, and we couldn't have picked a better day to visit this spot, considering it's like end of September and 25 degrees and really nice and warm. That lovely afternoon on the beach definitely got us craving for more. And whilst backing around, we saw heaps of campers and cars going all over the beach, and it got us pretty inspired.
We are taking our 11-ton Holiday Rambler down onto the beach today. This might be the best or the most stupid idea we have had so far.
Are you doing a donut?
Initially, when we drove down here onto this beach, we were parked out closer to the ocean. Down here, now Manne and Matilda is building a sandcastle. But apparently that was on the actual runway for the military planes. So the military showed up and very politely asked us to move. So we had to move, and we are now parked up alongside a few others. But it's a really nice spot, still not that far from the actual ocean. And yeah, we're just gonna spend the whole day here and enjoy the beach life. We're parked up with our Holiday Rambler, and there's just a big military cargo plane that's just landed here. Pretty cool. Manne is loving it. Yeah! And there is lunch. Just outside here. So just an average day at the beach. Having some lunch with our RV parked up on the beach. And military having some sort of exercise. Pretty cool.
So quite a lot of hours later, it's definitely been a whole day's project, but now we're finished, and I just have to say that this is definitely mine and Manne's best sandcastle so far, by far.
Zeke is out and about, checking out the campers out. There's a lot of cool ones.
And me and the boys have just been waiting, playing outside. Pretty much just spent the whole day hanging out here, and it's the most gorgeous spot. Like sand everywhere, and it's been really beautiful and sunny, and just such a relaxing day. The amount of sand we now have in the motor is quite a lot.